No, we're good. Hey, good morning, guys. David here, and I just got done with the coaches. I just got done putting them through a workout this morning as we trained in North River. So if you weren't here this morning, and I know you got spring break, it's spring break all crazy this week in Manatee County, but I decided to come out, and I came out of retirement for a weekend, and I helped my coaches this morning. So it was it was kind of like a three-amigo process this morning. Coach Ray led the warm-up, Coach Phil led the finisher, and then I led the workout. So it was an absolutely amazing workout. And so if you're looking and you're probably like, well, hey, there's a fourth coach that's in there. It's actually Coach Jenn. Coach Jenn came in this morning. She actually came in to work out. She had no idea that I was going to help. So, boy, is she pleasantly surprised and pleasantly tired right now, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so she's a little worn out and a little tired. But what I wanted to do, though, is Coach Jenn, before she started working out with us, was actually a zoner. And I wanted her to share a little bit of her story so you guys can kind of get a better understanding, not only of our workouts and not only of everything that it means to be a zoner, but a little more information about Coach Jenn and about like where she's been throughout the course of the process. So I'm going to ask her a couple questions. She's going to give us a couple answers, and then that'll be it. I'll let you guys have a beautiful Saturday. So first thing is Coach Jenn, kind of introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Coach Jenn. I moved down from Chicago about a year ago, and now I'm here coaching.
That's right. So Coach Jenn, when she came down, I'll never forget like our conversation. She's like, I do this thing. She's like, I don't know if you've heard of it, but I do this kettlebell workout stuff. She's like, I don't know if you guys kind of new to the area. I don't know. I'm like, Jenn, we swing kettlebells. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we know what kettlebells are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, Jenn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got this thing, right? So, you know what I'm saying? That was part of our first reaction, but I knew at that point how special that she was. Coach Jenn, or she was Jennifer then, she wasn't Coach Jenn at that point. And then after that, she expressed interest after she had started and really started to conquer the process about wanting to be a part of our team. And so I want to, let's talk a little bit about your progress so far. So what kind of success have you had throughout the course of being involved in the program?
Since I've been here, I've lost 30 pounds, and I'm about 18 inches down and about 10% body fat.
Right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, those are real numbers, right? So this isn't, this isn't just made up things. These are, and this is, when we sat down and went over our nutritional conversation, it's one of the big things that we talked about. One of the big components that I always try to get any individual who comes through to understand is that weight doesn't really matter to me. And that blows people's minds when I say that I care how much you weigh. What I care about is your body fat percentage, is that's what truly tells me how healthy that you are in the process. And so with Jenn, it was kind of the same conversation. Like, I'm like, let's get the body fat percentage down, and let's kind of worry about those aspects, because that's what's essentially going to tell us how healthy we are, right? And so since then, though, like the difference in the body fat and then having that thing, like how much more energy do you have? Like, how do you feel?
Oh my gosh, I am completely energized. I can get through my whole day at work without being tired. I just feel great in the morning. I'm a morning person now because I get up, I get my stuff done, and I feel great the rest of the day.
Right, and so the crazy thing is that like a part of the thing is like she was coming like an afternoon, and so like now she's completely like switched the mode of operations. So now like she's right, she comes in the morning time, she's energetic, she's pumping, she works a whole day at work. And let's kind of preface this thing. She'll go to work for the entire day, and then she'll come and she'll instruct classes in the afternoon. So I mean that is, if that's not energy, I don't know what else is. And so tell me a little bit about like how have your workouts been. Not so much, because Coach Jenn, by the way, she still works out throughout the course of this thing. So the coolest thing about all the coaches, to be honest with you, is that not only will you see them and they'll instruct the class, is they'll actually sweat with you in another instructor's class, because it's important to them to be more so a part of the understanding, so they can understand what you guys are going through, but more importantly, so they can help the other coaches out. So if you're here, I'm sure you've noticed that you've seen Coach Jenn work out in Ray's class, or Ray work out in Phil's class, or Phil work out in Coach Jenn's class, or Coach Kelsey work out in somebody's class. And so you'll see all these things that are happening, or, somebody will take yoga, or we all try to take yoga at some point. And so we all want to try to support each other. So tell me a little bit about what it's like to instruct now in comparison to what it's like to be a zoner.
I actually expend more energy instructing because I put so much into my motivation and what I'm going to say, and I'm really into pushing people as to their extent and then beyond. That's the big thing I love to do, but I put so much into it, I actually find it a little more taxing on myself when I instruct as opposed to when I work out.
Yeah, like the instruction part is cool too, and like you know, and I always believe like if you're not sweating it, you're not living it. And so at the end of the day, like if you're coming in class and you're really working, like you leave this place with like a sweaty, with a sweaty back from being the coach. It's the craziest thing, right? Because you're so amped up. Like I'm sweating a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just amped up from not from working out, but from instructing today. So at the end of the day, like you really kind of get that mode going. So like, give me 2 pieces of advice. Like I know you just said you've had all the success. Like you lost 18 inches, you lost 30 pounds, 10% body fat. So give me some nuggets of advice for people, because I'm sure there is somebody that's watching this video that is watching this thing and is like, that place is not for me because, you know, they only have the skinny ladies on the videos, or they only have this. Like, talk to me a little bit and tell me, like, or tell Lisa who's at home and who's watching this video, who needs your help. Like, tell me a little bit about what are your keys to success?
These are real people. They come in, they work out. You have every ability, everyone coming in. There's beginners, there's advanced people, and everybody pushes each other here. It's very motivating together. You never know who you're inspiring. It's only 60 seconds of work when you're doing your 60-second workout. Little bits here and there. It's 30 minutes total. That's all it takes.
Right.
And that's how much percentage of a day?
Yeah, so it's 2% of your day, right? And you'll hear me yell this thing, and the coaches live by, I think it's Coach Ray's favorite T-shirt. Yeah, it's the fact that, like,
I need one in every color.
Yeah. So, like, legitimately, our workouts are 2% of your day. You spend, Lord, you spend a lot more time doing a lot of extra things that don't add any benefit to your life, right? We spend a lot of time watching TV. We spend a lot of time, like, surfing Facebook and watching and doing things on the internet that don't add any value into your day. And so that's why I've always preached the fact that our workouts are only 30 minutes. It's the best 30 minutes that you can give yourself per day, right? If you can give me, I gave this. I always drop these things to my guys and to people. I always call them my Jedi mind tricks. And so one of my Jedi mind tricks is that if you can give me 2 hours a week, I can change your life forever, right? So I mean, you think about that, right? So 2 hours a week in order to make you a healthier, happier individual. What would that mean to you? What would it mean to you to have your life back? What would it mean that you can play with your grandkids? What would it mean if you could get into that pair of jeans that are in the back of the closet? What would it mean what would it mean to lose 30 pounds just from hard work and from coming in and doing what we're asking you to do? The things that we ask you to do are pretty simple, to be honest with you. You come in, you do your workouts, your body's burning fat for you when you're not with me. You follow our simple nutrition guide, and life becomes easy. We don't believe in diets. We don't believe in anything crazy. I just ask you to live a happy, healthy life, and then we show you how we can integrate everything that it takes for you to be successful in there. It's pretty much a foolproof plan. I mean, the only way for you not to be successful legitimately is if you decide that you don't want to be successful. And so we appreciate you, and this is kind of our weird way to welcome Coach Jenn in as well. And so, as this is has been a weird initiation process for her, but we couldn't be more proud of her. Yeah. Ray's a hugger, by the way. Let me get in here and make sure you understand this. Ray will hug you. So when you come in the door, understand that Ray will hug you. All right. He will hug you. Really, he will hug you. And so we couldn't be more proud of Coach Jenn and her journey. And again, like the biggest things that I want you guys to take from this is that kind of like what Coach Jenn said, the process is for anybody. It doesn't matter what your skill level, it doesn't matter what your fitness level. We have people from every walk of life. We have ages from 17 all the way to 77 who walk through our doors. And the cool thing is that they all have the same goal in mind, and that's to get healthier and get happier. The one thing that I will tell you point blank is the fact that I don't have gyms. All right? I definitely have fitness communities, and I believe that to the bottom of my heart. Our place is essentially about family, and it's essentially the best way for individuals who are looking to not only better themselves, but better the people around them. Right? So we do that through support and through membership support, through all of our zoners and through all of our coaches, staff. The third thing that I'll tell you that, again, success can be achieved by anyone, but you have to put the work in. I would love to tell you that at the end of the day, life will be easy. You show up, you pull in my parking lot, you're going to lose weight. That's not the way it works. You got to come inside, you got to work out, you got to follow some nutrition, and you have to be willing mentally and physically to make the changes it takes for you to be better. Coach Jenn got dedicated to the process, and look what happened for 30 pounds, 18 inches, 10% body fat, and you can do the same thing. Guys, you got anything you want to say?
I've lost 20.
Hey, bro, I didn't know that.
And hug it too.
Yeah. So again, Ray will hug you. Ray will hug you. You see that? And so honestly, the process works, and it works with all of our coaches. I'll show you guys at some point. I'll come back and I'll show you my dad bod photo. I don't know if you guys didn't see my dad bod photo.
No.
Yeah.
I showed you mine the other day.
Yeah. And so the process definitely works. You have to get dialed in, and not only is the cool thing to think about too, and this is kind of like my last little nugget to you guys, is the fact that I used to be many moons ago. I used to be kind of athletic, and I was a professional athlete. And so with that though, one of the things that I always lived by is the fact that no matter how successful I was, I always needed a coach. And no matter what we were doing, we always had our coach, and then we had trainers on the side. And so you had those trainers in the off season that can take you through the workouts, that can prepare you for the season. And so what I'm trying to get at is, I understand that sometimes you could go any place on the planet, on the internet, you can watch all the videos you want to, you could listen to all the podcasts you want, but in all actuality, the only way that you're going to be held accountable, and the only way that you're really going to see the goals and the results that you really want, is by getting a coach and by getting somebody who can help you get and stay focused. All right, so that's my last little nugget for you guys. I hope that you guys have a fantastic Saturday. My coaches, I appreciate you guys, and Coach Kells, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you too, Coach, my accountability coach and my yoga instructor Sarah, Coach Bowler. We appreciate you. Back office staff Michelle, George, and Heather. We appreciate everything that you guys do. Couldn't be happier with the situation. And I will see you guys in studio next week for a little bit before I get out of town. All right. So appreciate you guys for watching, and have a fantastic Saturday, guys. Bye.